Well, ahoy there, cruisers, and welcome back to another week. You don't know this, but we just almost forgot.
We were just sat here chatting.
Just having a chat.
We just sat chatting, and I looked over, and it was like
2 seconds
two,
ago.
one. I was like, "Oh, Ben, you need to press the button."
Mild heart attack there.
Yeah,
guys.
we were just sat chatting away there.
We almost nearly missed it, didn't we?
Yeah.
Genuinely.
How are you guys doing this week? It's week 6 for us in lockdown here in the UK.
Never bloody ending, guys. Never ending.
How is everybody doing? First things first, we want to say a very big happy Mother's Day to all the mother.
Ow!
Sorry. I think it's going to be
my arm off the desk. It's going to be one of those shows.
I think it's going to be one of those shows today. Yeah,
Yes,
a big
guys.
happy Mother's Day to all
Happy
the mothers
Mother's Day.
out there in the US. It's not Mother's Day here in the UK. It was Mother's Day a few weeks ago, but doesn't matter. Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers.
Yes, a big happy Mother's Day, guys. We love the fact that you're spending the evening with us again.
Yeah, thank you.
As you know, it's our favourite night of the week. We absolutely love Sunday nights, don't we? And we're so excited to be back here again. So thank you so much for joining us. On that note, David, 6 weeks. Look how ridiculous my hair's getting. Look at this, guys.
Yeah.
It wobbles!
It's getting it's getting thick, isn't it?
Can you see it wobbling?
I did offer to shave it, but
I'm growing a mane.
I can only do one style, which is my own style on my head. So, but yeah, happy Mother's Day, and a big hello to everybody in the chat.
Hello.
So, hello, and we've already had a super chat, Ben.
Oh, look at this. We're getting all flashy, guys. We've got fireworks.
Fireworks.
Oh, Joanne, thank you so much. It's so appreciated, Joanne.
Joanne says, you guys are awesome. We follow you all the time, but first time live. Welcome to our lives.
Thank you so much, Joanne.
Thank you for your great cruise tips. You two are funny and amazing. Hope my son finds a great guy like you.
Oh, that's really nice.
That's really nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's really lovely.
So, first question we've got from Justin. I need a plate in my floor like Royal Caribbean elevators to tell me what day it is. David, how true is that?
That is so true.
That is so true, guys. So I don't know if you know what he's talking about, but do you know the things in the elevators which tell you what day it is? It's true. I keep forgetting genuinely what day it is.
It is. I found like a pocket diary I was given.
Yeah.
And I've started to just like put little ticks in it. And,
it's ridiculous.
And like
isn't
just
it?
like notes about what I was doing the previous day at work to figure out what day it is, because I get it so blended into each other.
The only day I know what day it is today because it's Sunday and we go live.
Exactly, yeah. And is anybody else working from home as well? Let us know. How are you finding it?
Are you going crazy yet, guys, being confined to home with all of your other half? And your kids and things like that.
I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the flexibility of working from home, and I feel like I'm getting more done.
Yeah, you've got a super
Another
chat.
super chat. Woo!
Oh, thank you so much,
Thank you, Holly. Thank you
Really
so
appreciate
much.
it.
Thank you for your super chat. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks so much for all of the support, guys. You're really keeping us going. Obviously, we're absolutely not doing this for the money. You know us. It's just such a nice thing that you can help us out during these shady times with the bloody coronavirus. When will it be over, guys? But yeah, we absolutely love being here with you. It really is the highlight of our week. We don't really talk about it all week, so it's so exciting. So yeah, we've got a good show coming up tonight, don't we?
Let's tell you what's coming up on our show tonight. So coming up shortly, we do have the cocktail of the week, and I'm so excited about this. I posted on Facebook earlier, this is my favourite cocktail. So we're going to do that in a moment.
Dirty martini.
Yeah. We've got 2 quiz. Well, it's 1 quiz, but we're going to do it in 2 halves. So we're going to have an intermission. So you can have a toilet break in the middle.
It's like a theatre.
It is. Of course, we've got your cruise news and any cruise questions. We've got Sophie back with us looking after the chat this week. So if you want to say hello to Sophie in the chat, and if you've got any cruise questions, pop them in there, and we'll get to them later on into the show. Yeah,
so we've got another question, guys. So I don't know if you know tonight, our Prime Minister, the Boris Johnson, you know, the one with the blonde hair. Basically, he said, so Boris didn't offer much tonight, did he? That's from Richard. So true, guys. So we're on our 6th week of lockdown, but Boris made some announcements this evening, which are absolutely so unclear.
It's go to work
if you can, but don't use public transport and don't drive. So go to work if you can, but don't drive or
don't go out your house.
It's crazy, guys. So we're not sure what's going on.
You can go to the beach, but you can't see your family. But then you could see your family if they're at the beach. It was very confusing, yeah.
Very confusing.
So not much clarity here over in the UK.
So how's it there over with you guys? Is the lockdown starting to come down or what? We don't know. It's getting a bit crazy, isn't it, David?
It just feels never ending. That's the thing.
Never ending.
We were talking earlier saying we're getting worried now about our cruise at the end of the year now. Like, it just feels like it's never going to end.
That's it, guys. We have got some news coming up, but yeah, things are not looking fantastic in that respect for getting cruising soon, just because so many cruise lines are really pushing back now, cancelling the summer season. So is it going to be fall when we're cruising now? Is Carnival Cruise still going to go ahead in August? We don't know.
Sorry, I didn't mean to knock you. I was just, we had pasta for lunch, so I'm a little bit like full.
I'm absolutely stuffed to you.
Just a couple more things before we do crack on with the cocktail. It's right here. It's like saying hello to me.
Cook me.
I just wanted to say a big thank you to our cruise captains in Patreon. Give them a big shout out at the beginning of the show. We just uploaded a new podcast, and that's for all patrons. So if you do want to have a listen, head over there. A big thank you to everybody who sent 90s pictures last week. I know a lot of people sent them after the show, so that's why we didn't send them.
So funny. There were so many funny ones.
But thank you guys for sending in photos. We love to see photos and memories and stuff like that. And if you do have any photos you want to share with the world, send them before the show and we'll put them in the shows.
Yeah, guys, we love seeing anything you're getting up to. Send us photos and videos you can email us. We're ahoy@cruisewith.co.uk. All of our details are on our about page on our YouTube. But yeah, send us photos, videos, anything funny that you've seen, and we'd love to share it with everybody, wouldn't we?
Yeah, or you can send them to our Facebook page, Facebook Messenger. We do have Instagram Messenger, but I find things get lost there. So if you want to send anything to us, send it through Facebook. It tends to be a little bit more manageable on there.
Absolutely.
And the last thing is, I just wanted to say that I am here. There's been a lot of comments this week about why I wasn't in the videos this week, and it's basically because I work and I've been really busy with work and stuff, so Ben's been doing the videos
Yeah,
by
so
himself.
obviously I do this full time now, guys, and David works from home still, so I was just doing some few extra news shows, so I hope you've enjoyed them. And we're going to bring you loads more, because we're not doing much at the moment. We can't get out and cruise. We're going to bring you as many shows a week as we can, just to keep you all updated with the latest cruise news. So if you haven't watched them videos so far, go and watch them. There's some interesting information.
Yes. But I'm fine. I'm not unwell.
Yeah, guys.
We're getting a lot of questions saying that I've been ill and I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm fine.
some person who we don't know has been spreading rumours that David's sick
and
on
I'm
our
not.
comments.
I'm absolutely healthy as.
He's all good. Look at the glow.
I am.
Look at the glow.
But I just, so Ben's just going to be doing the news shows by himself. It just makes it a lot easier to do that because, like I say, I'm working during the week as well, so you can do that while I'm at work. And
every time I put note, all I can do is feel my head move. Oh, cocktail time, guys. I was going to show you my hair. I did. Going to get it ready.
He's going to get it ready. What?
Yeah, guys, so I hit the button a bit early there, but yeah, look at that. Every time I nod, my hair goes wobbly. Don't know what's going on there, David. Right, should we make our cocktail?
Should we make our cocktail this week? Do you want to take this laptop? You can keep an eye on the chat because we want to know what you are drinking this week.
Let us know.
And is anybody else doing dirty martinis with us? So that is going to be the cocktail.
Sean sent in a really funny comment. I may as well sleep in the fridge as I spend all my time in there anyway.
Yeah.
High five. Me too. I'm eating so much, guys. I'm eating for 5. Just saying. It's really bad. Bad times. Eating so much food.
You do need a thing on the fridge, don't you? To say, like,
do
stop.
Do not enter. Death Possum saying, having dirty martinis here as well. Awesome.
Very nice.
One of David's favourite drinks, isn't it, David?
It is. So, Ben has got a gin and tonic on the side here because he doesn't like martinis.
Cheers, guys.
So, this is just not going to be all for me this week. So, yeah, I've got my shaker with ice.
Bloody strong.
I put my glass in
Look at that. It's all frosty and lovely.
in the freezer.
Pauline is just saying this is like a big cruise meet-up. Oh, it is. We're all with our family. It's lovely.
It is.
And such a lovely night.
I'm having vodka martini because you can do it with gin, but I prefer vodka.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Yes. Nice double shot in there.
Nice double shot, David. Fat and Funny's drinking gin and tonics tonight. That's nice. Me too.
Lovely.
High five.
Dash. Just
a dash more, David.
Just a dash.
Why not?
There we go.
Ben Jade's drinking vodka cranberries. Oh, I like a vodka cranberry. Very nice, aren't they? Damon's drinking margaritas. Margaritas. Make sure you have the salt around the rim. Yes. Delicious.
A bit of vermouth.
Jack and Coke in Houston, Texas from Melissa. Oh, nice. I can't drink Coke this late. I have to cut Coca-Cola off and caffeine at about 5 o'clock or I won't sleep. Oh, Jaffa Cake gin is the way forward. Try it. It's amazing. I love Jaffa Cakes. So anything with Jaffa Cakes in it, well, you know I'm going to be there.
So the recipe calls for pouring the water in of your olives, but I'm not a big fan of that. So I just squeeze my olives.
Oh, that's spurted.
It's squirt all over
a bit, guys.
So I'm just going to squeeze 2 olives into
squirting
my
olive.
Vodka. So double shot of vodka, touch of vermouth.
Give it a shake.
Of rice. Give it a good shake.
Terry's drinking Diet 7-Up, but the cherry flavour because she's wild and crazy. Oh, fantastic. Give it a good
noisiest
shake.
cocktail.
And guys, it's great for lockdown because it's a workout as well, so you're burning precious calories.
So it's practically calorie-free. Negative.
Practically calorie-free.
Negative calories.
I love it.
That's what I say.
So Jenny's asking, what's your favourite gin? Mine's Hendrick's. What about you, David?
I don't mind Hendrick's or Tanqueray.
Yeah. Hendrick's and cucumber and tonic. Oh, delicious.
Although I am more of a vodka.
Well, that looks very dirty, David.
Yeah, very dirty.
Guys, the thing about this drink is, right, it's completely and utterly alcohol, so you get completely wasted so quick.
We don't have any, whatchamacallthems, little sticks. I did try to find them, so I'm just going to have to...
Shit, I just swear. We've got a situation, guys. Paulina's ran out of alcohol. She's entering panic mode. And sorry about swearing there, guys. I just saw that and I was like, oh gosh, how can you run out of alcohol? It's a necessity. Sorry, Paulina.
I love the way... Can I just say, how long have we been doing this now? And that is the thing that made you swear. Out of every single live stream that we have done.
No alcohol. She's drinking champagne for Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, Holly.
Happy Mother's Day.
Good on you. We love a bit of champagne, don't we?
There we go. I've plunked it in.
Some people are saying, what's a Jaffa cake? Well, it's a cookie or a biscuit. So it's like...
Well, it's a cake.
It's chocolate, orange, and then like a fluffy biscuit cookie thing.
Well, it's a cake.
It's like a cake, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like a stale cake with chocolate. I'm not keen on
Jamie was supposed to be on Allure of the Sea today, so down
Jamie.
in gin and tonic. Oh no, it's not good, is it, guys? The Allure was back in Southampton as well. She's been all around. She was hanging off the coast of Europe. Then she came into Southampton, went to Cadiz in Spain, came back, went back. She's just like roaming the seas. How's your drink, David?
I was waiting to do a cheers, but you wouldn't stop talking.
Cheers, guys.
I couldn't resist. Thank you, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to all the mums out
what
there.
kind of vermouth? I think we used the Tesco's one.
We used own brand.
Because they didn't have martini. We usually use the martini one, but yeah.
Desperate times.
They didn't have any in Tesco's.
So I just used own brand, but to be fair, you do put a tiny bit in anyway, so... And we've got a decent vodka.
Exactly.
So.
Right, should we do a little bit of news now? We'll get that out of the way, then we'll get back to the show.
It's so depressing, it's the news, all disaster around the world. It's the news, it's the headline news. So depressing news, we want good news now.
So guys, we've just got a few news things this week. First up is Carnival Cruises have seen a 600% rise in sales in the last 3 days. That's up from over 200% from this time last year, and it's after they named as August of being their start date again, so everybody's booking cruises with them, which is crazy. Obviously, you can have 8 ships cruising from the 1st of August from Miami, Galveston in Texas, and Port Canaveral. But first of all, we've had a super chat. Thank you so much.
Wow,
it's from
thank
Paper
you.
City Gamer Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Making margaritas than shrimp fajitas. Happy Sunday, guys. Oh,
It sounds nice.
Thank you so much, Jeff.
Margaritas.
It's really appreciated.
We were watching a vlog earlier and they were making margaritas with a margarita machine. We were like very intrigued.
We didn't even know margarita machines existed, first of all, so what the heck. So next up, crews are still stuck on cruise ships. There's over 70,000 crew members still stuck on cruises, guys, which is really upsetting. Basically, they have to be sent home in a real specific and complex way, adhering to the CDC rules. These rules include having charter flights and private flights home, and ensuring that crew members do not break very specific rules going home. So it's making it a little bit of a nightmare from them. We've had a lot of questions and comments about the CDC lately, about how the cruise ships are being made to adhere to them, even though they're not based in the US. So that's a really good argument. And finally, Royal Caribbean have extended their Cruise with Confidence policy. So it's for any cruises booked up until August the 1st, 2020, for any sailings up until April 22. Basically some new additions to this, guys. So they've added in a thing so you get all of your savings, your offers, your promotions, the category of cabin and all like that are secured, so you can carry over all of them savings and price points over to your brand new cruise, which is really good, to be honest. And it really protects things like the length of sailing, the type of cabin you booked, and all of them promotions and offers that you've got, so it's quite good. It's also available on Celebrity and Asmara as well, but you can take a look at the Royal Caribbean site. We're a little bit unsure if this applies to the UK and Europe yet.
Yeah, we did have a look.
It is on the UK website and on the US website, but on the UK website it says it just is only applicable to US citizens, so we're a little bit unsure. We are a little bit we're pretty much sure that it is for
Yeah.
both, but we don't know.
But through personal experience, this week it's been a bit of a mixed message from Royal, because we've had a bit of trouble having with our refunds and stuff like that. And
Yeah, it's been
we
really...
have a future cruise credit with them, but we've only got a very, very small portion of it, and it's been very confusing.
It's bizarre, guys. So we booked a cruise. It cost us £1,200. This is for our cruise, which we were supposed to do in April. Randomly, they've sent us 2 different emails, one to me and one to David.
Yeah.
They've refunded me £400 on a future cruise credit and refunded David £60 in a future cruise credit.
And then no other refunds.
Which
in
is
cash.
under £500 when our cruise was £1,200. So we know that the future cruise credit 125% is only added to the actual base fare.
Yeah.
So it's a bit strange. So we need to contact Royal
Just,
about
it's
that.
a little bit confusing.
It's so confusing.
The communication from them's been really confusing and it's not been fantastic, I have to say. The email should have really been a breakdown, really, shouldn't it? And explained what we should have got. So we're a bit confused, and we're going to give them a ring tomorrow, try and get through, and we'll let you know what happens.
We'll figure it out. We're sure it's just a mistake, guys, but it's a little bit unclear. We had a super chat from Holly. Holly, thank you so much.
She says she love your cocktail recipes from Danny Wilcox.
Yeah, thank you.
Danny
so
and
much,
Holly,
Danny.
thank you guys. Thank you
Thanks,
so
guys.
much for
Really
tuning
appreciate
in.
it. Yeah, thanks for tuning in.
Thank you for your super
supporting
chat.
us. Right, David, what's next then? Should we take some questions maybe?
Well, yeah, just before that as well, just want to say I did put up a poll on our Facebook page. It's still on there as well if you want to go and take part, asking, would you cruise before a vaccine is available? So essentially, when cruises come back,
question.
Are you then just going to cruise, whether there's a vaccine or not? And so far, 72% of you have said yes, you will cruise, and 28% of you have said no, you won't be cruising.
Crazy.
So it sounds like people are just really going to jump back into cruising as soon as they can.
Yeah.
People, you guys are eager to cruise. I know there's there is a discussion in there about vaccines in general, but we just want to keep the discussion to cruises. So if you want to join in that conversation, head over to our Facebook page now and join in the poll there.
Absolutely. So Cruise Addicts, hopefully good news for us. Hopefully you've got good news for us. We want to meet you on the Odyssey of the Seas this November. Well, Cruise Addicts, fingers crossed.
Yeah, we hope to meet you as well there.
We do. We don't know. The big guys, things are changing so much now. There's so much uncertainty. There is definitely one thing that we do know, especially from a UK perspective, or from a European perspective, it's going to be one of the last forms of travel here, guys. They're talking about, it was said earlier on in our country, our Prime Minister said that they hope to have some type of hospitality up and running by July. So that's just the bare bones of it. So maybe hotels or whatever, Airbnbs. So it's going to be ages for us, guys. I think it's going to be quicker in the US. I think the US are going to be the first to cruise for sure, especially because they've got those private islands, don't they? So they could just do round trips without going to any countries.
I think as well, there's just a lot more ships there, and
yeah.
all the big boys in the cruise industry are based in the US, so they're going to have more clout over there. But yeah, fingers crossed, guys. I hope to be on
Oh, we've got a super chat. Hi, thank you so much, Wolf. This week's super chat from Sweden.
Hello.
Which of the countries that you have cruised to would you like to live and work in for a longer period of time?
Ooh, that's a really good question.
That's a really good question, isn't it? Oh gosh, that's a really hard one as well to answer. I'm trying to think.
Definitely, I really like Germany.
Yeah, Germany's
really
really
nice. Place.
What was really nice about Germany, it was really modern, it was really clean, it was really sophisticated. It had a real mix of culture and tradition.
Particularly like Cologne, we like Cologne, and cities
really
like
nice.
that. There was a big mix. Definitely the Sweden though, and the Nordic countries, where we actually talked about these the other day, saying how we'd love to live there. For me, it would definitely be Vancouver in Canada. I'd love to live in Canada. It is such a nice place, guys. Such nice people, such nice food. Everything's just lovely there. I really enjoyed it. And obviously you're close to all of the West Coast, and for Alaskan cruises, which we haven't actually done before, but we have been into Canada before. But yeah, I think it would be Canada for me. Yeah, but thank you, Wolf, for joining us again.
Yeah, and we've got another super chat from I Am Vexed. I love your videos. I enjoy the chemistry between the two of you. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We still have chemistry, David.
We'll
do a cheers to that.
Any excuse. Yeah. This is delicious, this cocktail, and it's going down far too easily.
And Ken, thank you so much as well. Ken Newton has donated as well on Super Chat, so thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much, guys. You guys are genuinely amazing. Thank you.
Should we take another question? Let's see what we've got coming up.
We have the quiz coming up soon, guys.
We do, so get your pens and papers ready. Fastest finger first, guys. So the first person to get the question right is the winner. So would you go on a Disney cruise, gents? My partner Stephen is Disney obsessed and a true Disney queen. We've been on 2 Disney cruises before and we loved it.
100%. If you're a Disney fan, you'll absolutely love it. And we would love to go on, but the only thing that's putting us off is price. Yeah, it got very expensive.
The thing that really surprised us, guys, we went on our first Disney cruise because it was our friend's wedding and we didn't know what to expect. We were a little bit like, oh my gosh.
Well, that was our first cruise.
Is it going to be just for kids, blah, blah, blah? It wasn't. There was so much to do for adults. There's a huge adults only section at the front of the ship as well as an adults only pool. And it's fantastic. The food's fantastic. The entertainment's superb. The service is honestly outstanding and the cabins are beautiful. So yeah,
definitely.
Absolutely we would do.
I mean, there was kids on board, especially the second time we did it. It was a Caribbean cruise, so there's a lot more kids. The first time we did it was a transatlantic and there was hardly any children on board. Absolutely. They actually closed the kids clubs because there was no kids and opened the kids clubs to the adults on a night.
Crazy. Right, should we do a bit of trivia then?
Yeah, so this week we have got a cruise trivia, and I think I might have made it a little bit too hard. But run the intro first, Ben, and then I'll explain how we're going to do this.
Let's do this then, guys.
It's time for trivia. It's trivia time. Trivia time, trivia time, trivia time. It's trivia with Ben and David. It's trivia time, bitches.
Okie dokie. Right, should we play some... first of all, we've got a super chat. Thank you so much, Patrick. First time watching live. Well, hello. Welcome to our live shows.
Welcome to our Sunday night club.
We're hoping to go on our first ever cruise this month on Virgin Scarlet Lady. You two make us smile every Sunday. Keep up the good work and stay well. Thank you so much. And as we said, we loved Virgin, didn't we? It was fantastic.
Yes, thank you so much, Patrick.
We know it does divide opinion a little bit, but we genuinely had a fantastic time, didn't we?
I'm sorry, I've just spilt my drink all over my laptop.
We're not having the best night tonight, are we?
So this week it's a cruise quiz, so it's going to be split into 2 halves. First half is going to be about cruise lines, so a little bit about history of cruise lines, stuff like that. Second half is general knowledge.
Ooh, so our first question. Which 2 cruise lines fly the following house flags?
So there's 2 answers here, guys.
So there's 2 flags there. So which 2 different cruise lines fly the following house flags? So you've got to guess from those flags, guys. A little bit of a tough one. Fastest finger works?
Fastest finger first.
First of all, we've got
another super chat. Thank you so much,
Garrett.
Hi, Travelling Garrett.
Just wanted to say hello from Tricia and Gary. Hi, guys. Thank you for joining us again, and thank you so much for the super chat.
Thanks, guys.
So we've got any answers? Let's have a look. Oh, James is saying P&O.
Oh, but there's 2 there. Which is the other one?
P&O, RCL, Royal P&O, RCL and Celebrity. I don't know the answer, David. Whisper it to me, so I know when somebody's got it right.
Sorry.
I know one of them.
Oh, there we go. Mr. Wiggin Dave has got the correct answer.
Well done, Carnival and P&O.
So it's the house flags of Carnival and P&O.
1 point to Mr. Wiggin Dave. Well done. See, it's a hard one, that one.
It is a bit of a tough week this week, guys.
Oh, this one's a little bit easier. Which is the largest passenger port in the world?
So the largest passenger port in the world.
No cheating, Jeff. We can see that. You can't Google that fast enough. Eesh. I love it. It's great. Right, yeah, so which is the largest passenger port in the world? Fastest finger first.
Ooh.
Let's go see who's going. Oh, Brian. There we go. Miami. Right on, Brian. Fantastic.
Well done, Brian.
So Port Miami is quickest. But yeah, guys, remember it takes us a few minutes to get your answers. We're delayed by about 2 minutes. So.
Everyone's getting this one right. James, Josh, Jack, Calvin,
Jeff,
it's going really quick.
Diego, Claire.
Oh, everyone's
going too quick right now. Kevin, Michelle. Well done, guys.
Well done, guys.
Well, you guys are fantastic.
Next question up on the screen. Where is the QE2 now permanently docked?
So she's obviously been retired, but where can you find her now? As we said, guys, it takes a few minutes for us to get the questions through. So,
but yeah, well done everyone who's getting the correct answer for the previous question.
Most people are getting it right. A few people are saying Fort Lauderdale and Galveston.
Yeah. 2 fab dupes. Yep, it's Miami. You've got it right.
Miami, well done. So, but yeah, where's the QE2 now? Oh, there we go. Weekly top 5. Well done. You are number 1. Dubai.
Well done. Weekly top 5. Correct answer.
Neil's getting it right. A few people are saying Long Beach.
Sue's got it right. I should hope so, Sue. Because wasn't you booked to go on there?
Yeah, we were booked to go and have a meal on there on our Dubai cruise last month or the month before.
Yeah.
We didn't get on board, guys, which is really
Dubai.
fun.
Oh, a couple of people are saying Long Beach, but that is the other ship.
It's the other ship. I don't know. I forgot what it's called. Queen Mary.
Queen Mary. But keep that ship in mind because there may be a question about it.
Oh, we got a super chat, guys, from Denise. Thank you so much,
Denise.
Thanks, guys. Look forward to this every week. Hopefully, cruising starts by October. Got a transatlantic cruise from Southampton on the Caribbean and Britannia. Fingers crossed it does, Denise. We really hope it does for you. It sucks, doesn't it, not knowing what's going on. But yeah, well done, guys. That obviously was
Thank you for joining us,
Dubai.
and thank you for your super chat.
So, guys, what is the Princess Cruises logo also known as?
So what's it affectionately known as?
So it's got a nickname, and obviously it's in the picture. Well, it's not that obvious, is it?
It's not, because when I found out that, I'm not going to say what it is, and I realised that there was something else in that picture. It's like one of those optical illusions.
It is an optical illusion. It's like waves and a woman. But what could it be? Who's going to be first? As we said, guys, it takes us 2 or 3 minutes to get your answers through. So we're just trying to stall time while it's going through.
Let's see. Alison, there we go. Sea Witch. And Mrs. Sam K. Yeah, you Sea Witch there, yeah.
Oh, well done, guys.
Yes.
Fantastic. Well done.
Sorry. Can I just say that was for... Daniel, he forgot how to spell Dubai. He spelled it as New York.
Oh, yes. We believe you.
Well done, Nikki, Perry... Antonio, well done, the Sea Witch, yeah.
Guys.
I didn't realise that. When I saw it was a woman, I was like, oh my gosh, that's a clever logo.
I love it. So, which religion owns a cruise ship? So, this cruise ship was built in Finland, I think, wasn't it? In Finland.
Yes.
So, which religion, though, guys? So, who fastest finger first?
There's another cruise connection as well, if you think about the answer.
Oh, yes, a famous actor.
So, which
one?
Oh, there you go, Brian.
So, we can show that. It was blocked, but yeah.
Oh, Brian, fast on the fingers.
So Brian's right. Scientology. Very good, guys.
They own the cruise ship.
Very good. It's blocking a lot of people's answers because it's a religion. I'm not sure why. It shouldn't really be blocked, should it?
That's a bit weird, isn't it?
It's blocking religion answers, but hey, Scientology's the correct answer. Well done. So next question, David.
The 2018 Netflix film Like Father was set on which Royal Caribbean ship?
Yeah, so this film starred Kristen Bell and the guy from Fraser, which his name just slipped my mind. I can't remember what he's called. Kelsey Grammer, I think.
Yeah. Wasn't his wife a celebrity?
I've got a good story about this guy. So Kelsey Grammer married somebody who was a crew member from Virgin. So it was really funny. I was on a few flights with her before she left. And she used to go over to his house in Beverly Hills and go hang out with him. And then they got married and she left Virgin as a cabin crew. Crazy.
God, Ben's Secret to the Stars.
There we go. First one is Ahmad and Harmony of the Seas. Well done.
And Jenna's as well. They came through really quick as well.
Harmony of the Seas is correct. So yeah, all of the people who sing Oasis and the other ones, half right because it's kind
but yeah, the correct answer is
Harmony of the Seas with Captain Johnny Jack. Bonus point. Antonio was just on the Harmony. Panyong of the Seas, Ben. That's hilarious. Right, the blue ribbon is awarded to passenger ships for what achievement?
This is a bit of a tough one.
So the blue ribbon, it's not a bar of chocolate in this case.
That is a bar of chocolate in the UK.
It's a ribbon.
It's a delicious bar of chocolate.
Is awarded to passenger ships for which achievement? For what achievement? So what could it be, David? Have you got any clues?
Any clues?
It could be for crossing something. Did I just give it away?
You'd be a terrible Chris. You'd be like that person where you just mark all the kids like, oh, it's fine. You can have the point.
Some of these questions are quite hard though, David. David's. Right, let's see who's the fastest.
Brian. Well done, Brian.
Brian, transatlantic crossing time.
Yeah, crossing the Atlantic Ocean in the fastest
Best
time.
biscuit. All the people are saying speed.
Speed.
Yeah,
Anybody
that's
saying
right
speed?
Well. We'll give that.
We'll give that one. So the next question is, the cruise ship, the Sun Viking, built in 1972, was one of the 3 original cruise ships ordered for which cruise line?
Oh, tricky. Which one could this be, guys? You've got to guess the cruise line which ordered the Sun Viking all the way back in 1972.
And a bonus point if you can guess what the cruise ship is now.
Lots of people still getting the last answer correct. Robert Steedman. Yep, all good, guys. It's ribbon, no D on the end. Sorry, Grace.
But the chocolate bar was ribboned.
Oh, did you put ribboned on? You put ribboned on the thing?
Did I? Did I
Yes, you
spell
did.
it wrong?
Oh my God, David. Jesus. That's hilarious.
Can I just say, Ben did spell check this week for me.
Jack, I think got it right. Did Jack get it right? No. PJ, RCL, that's right. Royal Caribbean. I think it's PJ.
Royal Caribbean.
Yep, well done.
And it's currently called the MV Oriental Dragon.
Who does that sail for now? Is it Sun Cruises or Star Cruises?
Bear with.
Google it, David. Right, guys, so this is the other ship which was located in LA. So where was the RMS Queen Mary built? So where was that very famous Queen built? And it didn't involve another Queen and King. This one's a ship. So where was it built? Let's have a look.
She's a gambling ship now.
She's a gambling ship in New York, in Hong Kong.
In Malaysia.
Crazy. So where was Queen Mary built? Let's have a look, David. Let's see what the answers are coming through.
See,
Come on,
some people should be getting this. I know there's a few people from this country in the chat tonight.
Oh,
No,
Stephanie?
not yet.
No.
No, not yet, Ben.
Emma Rubber? No. Amald? No.
Bit of a tough
Costa?
one.
No. Oh, is anybody going to get it?
Oh, somebody's got the country. Can you be a bit more specific? But if not, we'll give you that. Give you everyone else another couple of seconds.
Antonio,
even
you're
more
almost
specific.
there.
Nearly there,
Nearly there.
Nearly there, David. I think we can give them that one.
Can we give them that?
Yeah, I think we can give them that.
So in Clydebank in Scotland.
But a few people said Glasgow, so we'll give you that.
Well done, Claire.
Well
Well done a few other people up there as well. It's went too quick. Serbia. It's hilarious, Kevin. Made in Taiwan.
But
Scotland.
yeah, Clydebank, Scotland, Glasgow, well done.
Well done. So next one.
What is the oldest cruise line currently sailing in the world? So what's the oldest cruise line in the world? And they are still sailing today. That's a good clue.
So they're an actual company that is still sailing today. What's the oldest cruise line in the world? Let's see what this could be.
Let's see.
Quick tip, we've sailed with them a few times.
That was a bit of a trick question, the previous one. 'Cause a lot of...
And it might have been the same cruise company we did our first ever cruise ship tour of.
Denise, well done. You actually got... Denise got Clydebank.
Oh yeah, well done, Denise.
Spot on. Well done, Denise, for the
We
last
missed
one.
that. Thank you, Denise. That's awesome. Well done. People are saying Cunard. No, that's what I thought it was going to be. Jack's got it right.
Taylor, well done. The answer is P&O
P&O
Cruises.
Cruises,
They were
yes.
very, very close to Cunard, but P&O is slightly older.
And obviously, I think Cunard used to be part of different lines, like the White Star Line and stuff, wasn't it,
Yeah.
earlier on?
Yeah, which was Titanic, yeah.
Which was Titanic, yeah.
Yeah, they
well
merged.
Done. So last question.
So I put a bonus question because this is a really hard question, and I'd be super impressed if anybody gets this answer. Kim Cattrall is the godmother to which Norwegian Cruise Line ship?
So Samantha is godmother to which Norwegian Cruise Line ship?
Well, there is a connection there.
Samantha off of Sex and the City, guys.
So it was
Kim
christened
Cattrall.
in New York, hence the
New
Sex and the City connection.
Oh, so which actual ship?
So what's
did
the name
she
of the cruise
christen?
ship?
You guys are doing great. I can't believe how many good answers you're getting, guys. As we said, it takes a few moments to get their questions through.
So we've got a few answers and none of them are correct yet. This is a super hard question, and I'd be super
It's not
surprised.
the Sky, it's not the Bliss, it's not the Epic. Think a little bit older, guys. It's not quite as new as those.
Yeah.
So it's not Jewel, Epic, no, Sun, Jade, Jewel, Breakaway, Encore, Dawn. George, did you
Do
get
you
it?
have the answer?
Yes, George got
George,
it.
well done. Yeah,
The
and Jack
Norwegian
as well got
Dawn.
it. It was the Norwegian
And
Dawn.
Jack got it as well. Well done. Freedom. Yes, Sarah, well done as well.
Well
That's a
done,
hard-
guys.
that's
That was a
really
hard. That was a tough
David.
question.
Very tough.
That was a tough question, and that's it for the first round.
Do you want to play the second round now?
Let's have a few questions first. We'll have a little
few
break.
questions. We'll have a little break.
People might
guys.
might need a toilet break or a top-up break. Anybody need a top-up break?
So Ben is saying David's transformation is unreal. It's true, isn't it? You've lost a lot of weight, David.
Yes, thank you.
And he's not sick, guys. It's
I'm
just weight
fine.
loss.
I just lost a lot of weight, yeah.
And don't worry about David. He hasn't got cancer. He's not dying. He's very healthy. He's been checked out at the doctors because he was scared because
Yeah.
he was getting really paranoid about everybody saying, but he's absolutely fine.
I did lose a lot of weight pretty quick.
You did.
Yeah.
Cheryl Ann Carlson, I love Sunday night. I wait for all week for the show. Ben and David, we love you and are thankful for you keeping us entertained. Thank you so much, Cheryl Ann. That's so appreciated. It's comments like that and you guys who keep us sane and make us super happy. We love you guys too. So
Thank you so much.
for
And
that.
sorry if that quiz was really hard.
It wasn't. It was very
Hopefully,
good.
the next round is going to be general knowledge.
He's doing a good job, isn't he, guys?
And they're all connected to oceans and cruising, but it's a bit more general. So
next
fingers
up,
crossed.
do you think the cruises that are not in Europe for the summer will be there to do the transatlantic back to the US? Carter,
Well-
maybe, because there might not be much sailing going on in Europe, but there's still ships here.
Yeah, I
We've
mean,
obviously
Royal
got the
Caribbean's
allure of
got
the ships,
the allure
and
here.
so we don't know. Fingers crossed. I mean, we did predict ages ago it would be fall, early winter when we'd be cruising again. So who knows? Your guess is as good as ours at this point, isn't it? It's just not known, is it really?
Yeah, we really don't know. Yeah.
Perry, NCL uploaded a ton of short cruises for this year and early next year. True. I wonder where they were, Perry. Were they based from like Miami and Florida and places like that? Because we do think they're going to be starting up pretty soon, just because the US is taking a lot of the restrictions off earlier than other places in the world. So it's definitely going to be one of the first places to sail, isn't it? So it's a good question. Maybe that is a sign that they are going to start starting cruises a little bit earlier.
Yeah, we kind of predicted that you'd probably see like short 3-nighters from the US,
Yeah.
maybe closed loops going to their private islands, or maybe just one port. So you'll probably see that.
Paige,
first.
do you think they'll limit the amount of people on cruises?
Well, that is a good question. I know Genting Cruises, the Chinese cruise line, or Hong Kong cruise line, has said that they're going to be limiting their capacity. So maybe that's the blueprint for the American lines.
And definitely here at the moment, still social distancing is a big thing. So
yeah,
who knows, guys?
But the problem is with limiting capacity. I was thinking is, what if you've got a cruise that's already fully booked out? I mean, how do you limit that capacity?
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly. Carter, thank you so much for the super chat. New captain member just signed up. Well, ahoy there, Carter.
Ahoy.
And thank you so much for signing up. We really appreciate you guys. And thanks for tuning in and spending your precious time with us, guys. It's really appreciated every week. It brings us lots of joy.
Yeah, we really do appreciate the super chats, guys.
It really
Thank
does.
you
It really
so much.
It keeps us going, guys. So up for the next question. My friend, she's a singer on Princess, finally has clearance to go home to Canada after 57 days at sea from Brian. Thank God.
That's awful. I mean, you just want to be home, don't
finally
you?
they've made an agreement with the CDC, which is great. So all of the cruise lines now are in agreement with the CDC, at least, to get people off cruise ships. But could you imagine, guys, we've heard some really horrible stories about crew members still sharing cabins with 3 other people, inside cabins not being given a balcony cabin, even though they're basically confined to cabins. It's really an awful situation. So I'm so glad all of those people who want to get home are going to be getting home soon, so it's good.
Yeah, we talked about this on the podcast that we recorded for Patreon earlier.
Yeah.
It makes me really annoyed that they're not treating their crew as the best they should be treating them, because at the end of the day, they're the front line of their service. If you don't have happy crew, you're not going to have a happy time on your holiday.
We've heard some ridiculous excuses, guys, that cruise lines are not giving the crew members balcony cabins because they're being cleaned. Well, surely they're going to have to be cleaned anyway, because they're not going to have passengers in them for months, so they'll be dusty and...
Well, that's like I said. It's not like it's going to be spring up tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Not like Boris Johnson said earlier, where if you can go to work tomorrow at 7 o'clock at night, but they're not going to be starting cruising the next day, so they'll still have time to clean the cabins.
But on the flip side, you've got celebrity and Captain Kate McHugh, who's been amazing and gave everybody cabins. So it's a bit of a tough one. Oh, we've got another super chat, David.
Oh, wow, thank you. Let's have a look. Oh, I've just lost it.
Oh, it's from Kevin. Here. So thank you so much, Kevin, for bringing us these times more fun, for making the time more fun.
Thank you,
so
Kevin.
Much, Kevin.
Cheers, thank you.
Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. But yeah, next question. Let's have a quick look at what we've got. I work on the Norwegian Bliss, and we could be going bust. Hopefully we don't, because we will be upset. Same, Tom. We brought you 2 bits of news stories, guys. So first of all was the video about how they were really struggling for money, Norwegian. Then luckily within 24 hours, they'd managed to get over 2.2 billions worth of money to secure themselves, even if they can't cruise for the next year. So it does look it looks like it's a much more optimistic horizon for Norwegian. So fingers crossed that there's going to be no problems. It does look good now. We're not worried about them, are we now? So
because it'd be awful to see a cruise line go under. It really would, because they do support so many people, so many jobs.
And we love Norwegian as well.
And
we're massive fans of Norwegian.
And they're a big part of the industry. They're a big player in the industry. So it'd be awful to see them go under. Just like anything, just like all the airlines that are struggling at the moment. It's awful. It's a really awful time for travel.
Holly's saying she loves the background. We feel the motion of the ocean. I know, right? I think it
is making you feel a bit seasick.
It's a little bit almost too much, isn't it, guys? I was looking at it earlier on and I was like, David was like, it's making me feel a bit sick.
I did say it did make me feel a bit seasick. Ben only finished this today, so if you didn't realise, this used to be real, but now it's like green screen.
Yeah, it's obviously green screen. It's all fake.
So this is just like quickly done, but you've done an amazing job on it. Well done, Ben. It looks fantastic.
So last question, guys, before we go to the next part of the quiz. My husband and I just discovered your show, best show ever. We love the show and love your energy. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You guys give us all the energy, you know that, guys. So,
and before we forget, guys, if you're watching this video, please do give it a really big thumbs up. That really helps the video get shown to more people, and it really does help our channel. So if everybody watching now can give this video a thumbs up, really appreciate it. And if you're not subscribed, we are so close to our next milestone of 50,000. So
Crazy.
if you're not subscribed, please subscribe because we are really close. And
50,000?
If we smash that 50 this week,
That's crazy.
We'll have a little party or something next week.
Yeah, we'll do 50,000
maybe more
subscribers.
karaoke.
We've got another super chat from Fat Funny. Thank you so much. When's your next cruise? When do you think it'll happen? Thank you so much for the super chat, first of all.
Thank you very much, yeah.
Our next booked cruise is on the... Oh, guys, I don't even know because
Odyssey.
It's for the Odyssey. We did have a Princess cruise booked on Enchantment, but that's been cancelled now for October. So, yeah, it'll be November the 28th on the Odyssey of the Seas from Fort Lauderdale. So we're super looking forward to that, aren't we?
Yeah, can't wait. Fingers crossed it all goes as we've said.
Fingers crossed. Right, should we do part 2 of this quiz then, David?
Yes, part 2. Get your fastest fingers at the ready.
So
this is a bit more of a general knowledge about ocean sailing, anything connected to cruise.
So according to the US National Ocean Service, how many named oceans are there in the world?
So how many oceans are there in the world?
How many oceans are in the world? Let's have a look, guys. So yeah, how many according to the US Ocean Service? So guys, as you know, the fastest finger first will be the winner and will win lots of lovely prizes. Not, but you'll be very cool because you beat another 400 people. So
Jeff said he can't wait for the 100,000 party.
How many? 27. Don't think there's 7. There's 5. Oops, I think I gave that away a bit too early.
Far too quick. Diego.
Oh, Diego, well done.
Well done, Diego.
Guys, there is a few different answers to this but this is the National Ocean Service. Atlantic, Pacific, Indian, Arctic and Antarctic.
Yeah, there is a few answers to that
Loads of people are getting it right as well. Well done, guys, but well done to Diego.
So out of them 5, which is the largest?
Which is the largest ocean? Ooh, I know
This has gone
this
down
one.
far too easy, Ben, this
You're
week.
getting a bit tipsy, David.
Just a little bit.
I've forgotten about mine. Look at mine, guys. I haven't even started.
Yours is going to be like water now because I put far too much ice in.
Can you hear the ice? Can you hear the ice? So which one's the largest ocean, guys? Let's see who can get this. Again, it takes us a few minutes to get the question, so you know the jazz. Same old jazz. Right, which one could it be? Let's see who gets it. There we go, Carter. Closely followed by Kevin, Casey and Tangerine. Yes, it's the Pacific.
Yeah, David,
Well
Josh, Rick,
done,
James,
you
Heather.
guys.
Everybody's getting it
Everybody's
right.
getting it right. Every single person. Well done.
Well done, everybody.
So, David, next question.
What was the name of the captain on the TV show The Love Boat?
The Love Boat. I don't even know if that's the song. I have heard it before because it's on the safety demonstration of Princess, isn't it?
It's on Sister Act as well.
But yeah, which one was what was the name of the captain? So his actual name on the TV show, yeah, not the actor.
Yes, his name on the TV show.
So Captain Blank.
And 2 points if you get his first name and his last name.
So let's see who's winning. Well done. Oh, Lord Stubbing. So
Oh,
Brian got it first.
Well done. Anybody know his first name?
Is that it? Tobin? No, Stubbing. What's his first name, David? Captain Stubbing. Chuck Norris. It's hilarious. Well done, guys. But yeah, Captain Merrill Stubbing.
Anybody get Merrill?
What's the Love Boat? Well, the Love Boat is... oh, there we go.
show.
So Cheryl Ann got it. Well done.
Well done.
What does the word posh supposedly stand for?
So what does the word... And remember, it's connected to cruise and sailing and ocean. So can you give it a guess?
Is it an acronym? Is that right?
Is that the right... An acronym? Is that the right...
P-O-S-H. Yes.
Yeah, an acronym.
So what does the word posh supposedly stand for? So it's an acronym. So something beginning with P, O, S and H. So what
Connected
could it
to
stand for?
sailing.
So it's a big sailing thing. You might have seen it on some older television. Oh, already Brian, well done.
Brian is in there.
So it means
again.
port out, starboard home. Because ocean voyages between Britain and India, the most desirable cabins are the ones that didn't get the afternoon heat. Where on the port side, the starboard side home. So basically,
Yeah.
it
What
was
they used
because
to write on their bags.
air conditioning wasn't a big thing in the past, guys. So you'd want to be on the side which didn't have that really heavy afternoon heat. So
Yeah, what the porters used to do
Crazy
was
fun.
write P-O-S-H on the bags, and that's how... Well, supposedly, but there's a lot of theories. Some people say
Lots
that's
of
complete
theories.
nonsense, but that's one... What's that word?
Well, this
That's a story anyway.
I can tell you what, this one isn't nonsense.
Can I just say, Ben came up with this question. as
What
well.
should you spill on deck for good luck? So what could it be, guys?
Just you to get this question.
Yes, bit of a lush. Right, what could it be, guys? So what should you spill on deck for good luck? So what could it be? Loads of
Everyone's
people are
getting
getting
the
that
posh.
question right.
Yeah, well done. Port out, starboard
Very,
home.
very impressed, guys, by you. Very impressed. But what could it be? What do you have to spill? This one's quite an easy one.
Well done, Alison. Pot put, but I know what you mean.
Bet Not alcohol. No. David, Coke, no. Brian, no. No. Come on, guys, you're close.
Close, though, guys.
Not champagne.
Well,
Dirty martinis. I love it. Oh, there we
By
go.
accident.
Jack got it. Wine.
Yeah, wine.
There we go. So it's good luck.
Champagne, technically, I guess. Champagne's a wine.
I guess, yeah.
We'll give you it if you put wine.
Guess we'll give you it, yeah. Right, let's have a look. So next up, guys.
Who is the mythical god of fresh water and the sea?
And I got this wrong because I was thinking of Marvel. Because I've been watching too many Marvel films. No, I didn't think it was Thor. But yeah, who's the god of fresh water in the sea? What could
So
it
a
be?
few people saying beer, salt,
Apple
for the last
cider
one.
vinegar.
Jenny, guts.
Ew, that's
Guts.
horrible. Blood and rum if you're a pirate. Oh, army matey. Poseidon. Poseidon?
No.
Oh no, I've just given it.
Ben! You so...
Jack got it anyway. Jack got it. Neptune.
Neptune, well done.
Neptune. I think I was saying Poseidon as well.
Yeah,
wasn't
I
I?
think you did say Poseidon earlier, yeah.
So this one, guys, is a little bit of a trick question, so think about it before you answer. Croatia is located on what sea? And it might not be the one you think it is
but yeah.
immediately.
Well done, John, Poseidon.
So Croatia is located on what sea? So let's see who's
Well
the first one.
done.
in this
Everyone's...
Well
a
done.
few people
King
keep saying
Neptune.
Poseidon, yeah, but Keptune. Keptune?
one. So Brian, no, it's not the Mediterranean. You're very quick there. No,
Really
Kevin, it's not
quick.
the Indian Sea. Carter, that's it. It's the Adriatic. Well done, Carter. The Indian Sea. Come on, Kevin. That's hilarious. Right, well done, guys. That's very
Yeah,
good.
Adriatic Sea.
Oh, look at that. It's Captain America bringing up the Marvel theme again.
You did say earlier.
Love
How
it.
many stripes does a captain wear? And not Captain America. I just put that picture in because it's nice to look
So a
at.
sea captain or a captain of the air.
Yeah.
So how many stripes would the captain have
'Cause
on
all
their epaulets?
Epaulets.
Epaulets.
When I put captain
You
into
know
the
the little
search,
stripes.
you could see what they were wearing. So I was like, I need a captain that doesn't
So
have
how many
stripes.
stripes would the captain have?
Steve O.
Yes,
straight
Brian.
in there. Well
Brian
done.
and Steve. Steve, yeah, well done, 4. That's right, guys. Well done. You're very, very clever little people, aren't you? I love it.
Who sung the song Sailing from the album Atlantic Crossing? So cruise connection.
Is this the last question, David? I think it is, isn't it? No, it might be, might not be. I think there's one more. But yeah, who sung this song? Are we sailing? It's not the words. That is... Are we sailing across the waters?
Sort of, yeah.
Do, do, do.
That's like what if do you remember Simlish when the Sims used to sing songs? That's what that sounds like. You sound like you're in Simlish.
Oh, I love it. Let's have a look.
So
Christopher Cross. Rod Stewart.
Rod Stewart. Well done,
Emily.
Emily. Our friend Emily
Well
Fieldson.
done, Emily.
Again, that was a bit of a trick question because that was a cover, Sailing.
It was.
So that's why it says from the album.
Ah,
Atlantic
you
Crossing.
little tricky little bugger.
Yep, it was Rod Stewart. Well done, our friend Emily. Hi, Emily.
Right, next up. Last
Question, this one.
Where did Columbus first land in the Americas? It's
And I
the
put
name of the country today.
Yeah, because it gets a bit confusing because it's changed names.
So what is the country which he landed in today? Oh, not today. He didn't, obviously didn't land,
He didn't land
there
today.
guys. I do know that. It was like the
Was it on the
1400s
news?
or something. Was it like
he
1400s?
took a long time getting over there, didn't he?
But yeah, what's the name of the country that he landed in? What's it known as today? There we go, Carter.
Carter,
well
well
done,
done.
Bahamas.
Yeah, the Bahamas.
Yes. Oh, could you imagine that, guys, coming over from Europe and landing in the Bahamas? You'd be like, what is this amazing, godly place? You'd literally be like, what is this white sand and blue coral sea?
You'd never leave, would you?
You'd never leave. I'd just set up camp there. Oh, beautiful.
But then again, I guess you got to think there's probably nothing there at the time.
A few people saying Belize, Mexico, Colombia, Dominican Republic, New York, Haiti, Cuba. Nope, it was the
Close,
Bahamas.
it was Bahamas.
Bahamas, that's it.
That is it. Well done,
the
guys,
quiz.
for the quiz.
Well
Did
done,
you
guys.
enjoy the quiz?
Yeah, let us know if you're enjoying. David puts a lot of work into them, so well done, David,
Well.
for all those questions. No, you do.
I put a cup of coffee and sit and do
No,
them.
but you've got to design them all and do all of that stuff. But yeah, oh, landing in Bermuda, posh, I love it.
But yeah, did you enjoy the quiz
Yeah,
this
let us
week?
know.
Let us know. Did you like the cruise theme?
It's hilarious. It was very good. Right, so let's take a few more questions. So, will you see cruise ships repurposed for freight and stuff? Gassed? We don't know.
Probably not.
A
They're
lot of
too
planes
expensive,
have.
yeah.
And they don't have the right amount of room and logistics to get the stuff on. But guys, yeah, we're going to be taking questions now to the end of the show for the next 10 minutes.
We've got about 10 minutes left.
So get your questions in, get them in a few times if we've missed them, and we'd love to hear from you. You know, we absolutely love to hear from you guys. Again, throughout the super chats as well. Thank you so much for the super chats so far. You guys are amazing. We super appreciate it. So Edward from Tampa, do you prefer buying cruise insurance from the cruise line or third party? No flight included since we have 5 ports in Florida. So.
Well, personally, we actually have an annual travel insurance from our bank account. So we do it through our bank account. It just covers everything. I like the fact we just always got it. So no matter when we book, and because we travel so much as well, it covers all our travels across the year.
Super chat from Holly. Thank you so much, guys, again. You inspired Danny to subscribe. Thank you so much, Holly and Danny.
One more there.
Well,
Come on, guys.
That's
So
it.
close.
One close to 50,000, guys. Can't believe 50,000 subscribers. You guys are freaking amazing.
Thank you so much.
Seriously. And thank you so much to Kat as well.
My birthday was on VE Day and still on the gin.
Well, happy birthday, Kat. We hope you had a fantastic day. And we're so glad that you're enjoying your gin. Yeah, VE Day was very special, guys. It's
on Friday last week.
Celebration of the end of the war here in...
It was peace in Europe, yeah. It was really, and it was. There was supposed to be. It was a public holiday here. There was supposed to be mass celebrations, but unfortunately, it was all cancelled and stuff, which is a bit of a shame.
But yeah, thank you so much.
But we did see there was lots of banners and streamers, and people had flags out and stuff. So
Paulina, P&O Ventura is going to India to get their workforce back home. I think it's an amazing thing. Me too.
Yeah.
Lots of cruise lines are doing this. Carnival and I think Royal have done it as well. I think it's fantastic how they're really going out of their way to get those crew members back home safely with the families.
When you think about it, it's probably cheaper as well, is because they do tend to have crew from a lot of the same regions of the, like you have a lot of crew from India, so rather than flying them home, they've got to pay for them ships to be running anyway, so it does make sense for them to reposition the ships that way.
Yeah. So Rick, could you give a birthday shout out to our son Jamie, turning 11 this week? He's also a fan of your show and can't wait to go on his first cruise someday. Absolutely happy birthday, Jamie. Have an amazing 11th birthday. And wow, going on your first cruise, that's amazing, isn't it?
Exciting.
It's such a special thing. And as we know, taking our nephews on cruises before with our families, it's such an amazing thing. They love it so much, don't they? It's such a fantastic family holiday.
And you love the ship, and have a great time.
Massive happy birthday to Jamie. Happy 11th birthday. Duchess of St Andrew, how posh. Will we wear masks on future cruises in 2020, 2021 and onwards? Again, a good question. Definitely not out of the question, really, is it?
No, it's not.
With what's going on these days. I'm not sure. I mean, it's a really tough question, and it's the thing that's stopping cruising from starting again. And it's also a social distancing problem.
Yeah, and there was a lot of discussion as well. The same thing with with Disney World opening up about wearing masks.
Yeah.
And my response as well was, because I was like, do I really want to spend £3,000 to go and wear a mask for 2 weeks?
Absolutely, Is that the sort of holiday you want?
Exactly, wouldn't it ruin the vacation experience?
Imagine your pictures from the holiday, you all in masks. You imagine us doing a vlog, guys, and we're like, oh, just going to the south, going to go down to have a look at it. It's not what you want on holiday, is it, on vacation?
I mean, practically, how do you eat? How do you drink? It just, I don't know if they can
enforce
question,
that. Really good question, though, and it's valid today. So, Perry, I want to try Royal Caribbean's introverted solo cruiser. Which class of ship would you recommend? Perry, I'd probably say one of the smaller ships.
Yeah.
So, I just was off the Jewel of the Seas. It's such a lovely ship. Really nice and calm, more of a traditional feel, but still has all the fun things that Royal offer. The bigger ships obviously are going to be filled with lots of families and kids. Still a really good option.
But they can feel quite intimidating.
Yeah, Quantum class ships as well. So the Quantum, I can't remember the ships, Quantum, Ovation, Anthem, Odyssey of the Seas and Anthem of the Seas. They're nice ships as well because they're a little bit more grown up than the Oasis class ships. The bigger ships, but we know they have solo cabins on there as well. And yeah, I like that class of ship. It just feels really grown up and a little bit more mature.
Yeah.
So I think that would be a good one. But yeah, I think any ship's going to be good. But yeah, maybe try one of the older classes first. So something like Brilliance, Radiance, Jewel of the Sea, something like that would be good.
Whichever ship you choose as well is, before you go, join some of the roll calls on Cruise
Facebook
Critic
and Facebook.
Yeah, and you can get chatting to people before, and then you can get to know people a little bit before you step on board.
Yeah, but Royal Caribbean do offer the singles and solo meets and things like that, so you can get to know your fellow travellers who are also travelling. And we've met loads of really cool and really fun solo travellers, haven't we? I'm just trying to think of the lady we met from on St Kitts on the train ride. She was absolutely hysterical, and we got really drunk with her. We ended up hanging out with her every night. She was so funny. She was from Birmingham. She was hilarious. Is there an extra you buy every cruise? We also get the key and chocolate-covered strawberry champagne to enjoy during the sail away. If we can do, we'll get the drinks package and meals. Yeah.
Yeah, or even if we don't have the drinks package, we always try and do one speciality meal during
But
a
yeah,
cruise.
champagne, guys, I love champagne, and you can get it much cheaper in local supermarkets. Most cruise lines still allow you to bring on at least one bottle of wine per person, adults only. We bring on a couple of bottles of champagne just because it's at 1/10 the price, and we do love a champagne. Stick it in the fridge and enjoy it before going out each evening, so it can save you a little bit of money as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, especially so Royal do that. Pinot, you can take one bottle on.
So, Errol, do you think transatlantic cruises will ever be done again? Oh, absolutely, without a doubt. They will be on, if not this year, it'll be next year.
Practically, they have to, because they have to get the ships from one side of the world to the other, and they're not going to do that. They're going to always try and make revenue out of every sailing.
So it's not a question. They will absolutely, we can pretty much guarantee they'll be back. So which airline do you prefer when flying to the US, PJ? Well, it has to be my old favourite Virgin, because I used to fly for them. Unfortunately, they've had some bad news this week, guys, as well. They're laying off 3,000 people. They're cutting their operations from Gatwick, which is the second biggest airport in the UK. So it's really sad. So, but yeah, Virgin are a fantastic airline to fly with.
Yeah, but usually we just go for the cheapest.
I tell you who's good. We've flown with Norwegian a few times.
Yeah, really good.
They're fantastic because they offer real budget prices, but the planes are fantastic. They fly the new Dreamliner 787 planes, and they're really good and affordable.
They are affordable. Take your own food on with you, though. Food's rubbish, but
guys, for flights, cheapest.
Yeah, they are the cheapest.
And we'll go usually with the cheapest and obviously a reliable airline. So
the tip with Norwegian is as well is they don't charge extra for the extra leg rooms. So the earlier you book, you may bag yourself a free extra leg room seat, which is what me and Ben did. Yeah,
Michelle, good question. Have you heard any updates on the Odyssey? Will it be ready on time, do you think? Well, we haven't heard much. We know that the shipyard did get back to work a couple of weeks ago, so it's quite possible she's been delayed. Royal Caribbean aren't saying anything yet.
This is what I was saying earlier about the communication.
We don't know.
There's a real lack of communication now. Some of the cruise lines were still saying unrealistic dates, and it's to the point now where you just got to say, like, guys, just be realistic now. Give us a real date and tell us what's going to go on. Yeah,
so we don't know. We hope we hear soon, Michelle, to be honest, because
we'd love to know.
We're going on it. So yeah, one of the first cruises. Well, I think we're on the third cruise or something, aren't we? Something like that. I think the first cruise is on the 6th of November, something like that, and we're on the 28th. So. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
You guys, so great. Thanks a lot for sharing your experience and info. Hugs from Ukraine. Hi, Mad Dog from Ukraine. That's cool that you're watching us. We hope you're good. We hope everything's okay in your country as well. In regards to coronavirus, we haven't heard much here. It's a bit of a crazy. Nikki, where can we find the status of ships being built? Asking especially about the Viking Venus. The main source really is the cruise lines themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, the best way would probably to be ask the company on social media. Maybe there isn't usually that much information out there, especially from the shipbuilder themselves.
But even
it's all quite private. And
even the cruise line. There's lots of rumours going around on Facebook forums and stuff, but unless the cruise line releases any information, it's really impossible to know.
But yeah, if you're worried about it not being ready, it's worth asking on social media or sending the company an email. But yeah, news is very slowly dripped out, and obviously if it's bad news, they don't really want to tell us, do they?
We did have a funny moment in the shipyard in Saint Nazaire. We were on a tour, and the tour guide accidentally slipped the name of the Royal Caribbean ship.
Yeah, they did. It was really funny. Yeah. So the Wonder of the Seas.
And we were sort of like...
She was like, this is Wonder of the Seas. And we were like, what?
That hasn't been announced. And then about 2 weeks later...
Guys, if you ever get the chance to go on to a shipyard, they do tours. So there is tours available to book.
Yeah, the one in Saint Nazaire does a tour.
Amazing. Honestly, you have never seen anything like that. The giant Lego brickyards. Right, should we take just 2 more questions? And then
couple more questions, yeah.
Then we'll get so have you proposed the dry dock refurbs being cancelled this year, do you think? Robert, yes, from what we've heard, especially all of the Royal Caribbean dry docks, especially the ones which are bringing new enhancements to the ships, being completely cancelled just because they are saving the company an absolute fortune. These refits cost over $100 million per ship, so we think the Allure of the Seas, Explorer of the Seas, they were cancelled, and I should imagine for most of the cruise lines as well, it's going to be the last thing that they're going to be concerned about at the moment, isn't it?
Because we already know as well as Royal Caribbean this week announced that they're scrapping the introduction of the spa staterooms as well. Yeah. So they're not going to be transforming some of the staterooms into spa staterooms. So we're already seeing them cancel some projects.
Right, 2 more questions. So, Steve, what is the customary first drink once you board the ship on embarkation day? Oh, what would yours be, David?
Probably a dirty martini.
Would it be? I think mine would be a glass of Prosecco.
Yeah.
I love a nice glass of bubbly just to welcome me on board.
First day for us is really chaotic though, because we try and film as much as we can.
Yeah.
So the first day is usually whatever's cold and quick.
It's true.
Cold drink, quick, he'll do now.
So last question from Eric. Do you have any trips booked with Norwegian? We don't.
We don't. We've had quite
Spirit
a
booked.
few trips booked this year, but they've obviously all been cancelled now. So we
don't.
don't have anything in the works yet.
Yeah, apart from that cruise that we've already booked in November, and we've got another cruise credit as well from the one that was cancelled in April. We'll probably do a back-to-back with Odyssey if it goes ahead, but we're not really booking anything yet until we've got a better picture of when things are going on.
Because we're concerned about flights at the moment, flights to the US. That's what our big concern is. So our cruise may go ahead, but if we can't get there on the flights, or if the flights are just ridiculously expensive, we're going to be in a bit of a pickle. So we're kind of holding out. Queen Denny, thank you. Please remember to like this video, everyone that's watching, and subscribe. We are so close to our next milestone.
How crazy, guys.
And share the videos as well, because that really does help.
Again, thank you so much for spending your time with us this evening, guys.
Yeah, cheers, finished.
Remember to follow us on Facebook and Instagram as well. We're over there. We post what we're going to be drinking tonight and everything, all information like that. But again, thank you so much for joining us. We do appreciate you. We'll be back again this time next week, 9 p.m. So 1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Eastern. And we'll hope that you can all join us again. And we do say a massive thank you